Hello and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit the subscribe button. We're on today to do a follow-on reading, and this is more of a channeled message from Spirit and information that I need to give as a follow-on from the full moon reading and the activation. This may not be for everybody, and also some questions that people messaged in. I want to answer those for you. So let's start. So that full moon reading is all about a huge reset. And if you haven't listened to it, go and listen to it, because we did talk about like a huge healing, upgrading, transcendence, resetting. And it is, we had Atlantean energy. And what we mean by that is a higher intelligence, a much higher frequency that we're going back into to reset and heal, and then transcend, because we are in the quantum now and we are in that quantum energy. This shift, this healing of people, places, situations of that higher intelligence, Atlantean energy can be healed. Okay, it was to be healed or overturned, like balanced in the karma reset. So we're going through that, and that is what a lot of the transcendence is about. Not only, but I'm talking about the frequency, not so much the Atlantean issue, but the frequency of that, okay, the energy of that, and the transcendence of that even further because of this quantum time of Aquarius energy. So that's all that is happening. So everyone who was a part of that, in some history or past in that, will be or have been reuniting to bring through that higher consciousness, higher transcendence, higher energy. So for everybody who is into evolving spiritually, you possibly could be, or have already, or could have been brought together with quite high vibrational relationships. Let's just say relationships, people, places, situations that are to come together, which are a part of the grid, part of the matrix, and an ascending of really high divine unions coming together to lift and shift this frequency within themselves, heal themselves. And because these are higher divine unions, they're going through so many shifts and so many transformations and so many emotions at the moment, okay? So that is happening. Now, what I want to talk about is the sabotaging of that. The sabotaging of that is you do need to watch people, places, situations, friends. We call them outside spiritual sources, entities, will be sending sabotage in, okay? So that you don't come together with the right connections, okay? That you stay off track, that you get distorted, especially while you're going through this accumulation of emotional frequency upgrade. That is when they can come in, they will send people in to you, to your life, to distract you, particularly from higher divine unions, to higher divine connections, higher divine paths, and try and distract you. So they, in the 3D, to stop the 5D ascension, they'll send in someone to distract you, sabotage you, keep you in an old or lower frequency, 3D frequency. So you must be vigilant right now, okay? Watch who is coming in and why, and I just feel they're really trying to pull you away and block and sabotage some, because this is quite big, this is quite high vibrational. So what I want to say here is this: it is a time to be discerning and really be aware, just be conscious, just step back, protect your energy. And that is for those who have a higher connection or knowing or understanding of this, or within where humanity's going, or have a higher consciousness or a higher intelligence in energies, frequencies, humanity, that type of thing. and this is going to follow me on to answer another question for somebody, that a few people that asked. There are people on the earth who, we all have a spiritual ability, and we are all evolving and in a natural way, and our consciousness is evolving because of the frequency upgrade. So everybody gets that. Okay, we've all expanded, we've all felt the shift, spiritual, non-spiritual, energetically aware, non-energetically aware. Everyone has agreed that there's been a shift, there's been something going on, they've been awakened, their mind and consciousness. Do you get a choice in that? Yes and no. So yes, a lot of people will stay in their south node, in the old, okay? They do awaken, but they stay in the old south node, you know, hanging on to the past. They don't want to evolve. They're not here to spiritually evolve within themselves. They're here to live quite a three-dimensional existence with some expansion in their consciousness, which is completely not a problem. Like, you know, some people, that is what they choose to do, and their free will. Other people don't have a choice, and we call that higher contracts, higher purpose. You know, their energy has evolved, seen through illusion and delusion. And some people choose to evolve through that this lifetime, and other people, there's contracts, there's higher intelligence. That some people don't get a choice in that. They were assigned or part of a higher, what we call a matrix or a grid system or a purpose on earth. So I don't want to use the word, but you know, some people were born a very spiritual life, a very spiritual purpose, and others chose or choose to awaken that and grow through that in their lifetime. Others are aware of it. They do go through shifts. They do go through awareness, but they, you know, they prefer the 3D, which is about, and there's, you know, there's no right or wrong in this. It is about your individual choices, free will, and purpose on the earth this lifetime. And so, you know, you may not be attached to any past stuff, or you've completed past, let's say, past life, past memory, past karmic lessons, past karmic cycles. You may have passed them and not need to go through them this lifetime. And so that's the 3D existence that you live. Okay, I hope I'm explaining this right for you to understand. For others of you going through this massive, you're choosing. Spirit said you're choosing. You're now at a pinnacle point where you will choose. Everybody involved, but mainly my energy workers, light workers, people with a higher purpose, with humanity, people seeing through the veil, people seeing through the illusion, the delusion, through the materialism, through all of that sort of, let's call it that. You know, through the control, through the higher orders, you know. These people are either assigned or choosing free will to move into that. So we are at a choice point where there is a call for great sabotage, the wrong people to come in, the right people to distract you. And this is a spiritual choice point. About the great ascension and your great ascension, and where that will lead you in the future, in who you unify with, who you come into union with, who you come into relationship with, and there will be frequency levels that you now choose to go into. So just be aware of that. Can we always shift them? Absolutely, I think so. Quantum, of course we can. but you're kind of, it's an energy, or I'm being told you're kind of signing up. You're either going to fail some tests that the universe throw you, or you will pass them, and that will be, you know, what you're attracted to, what you fall for, who comes in and sabotages you, what comes in and sabotages you. There are a few tests coming, and that's why they're asking you to step back and be discerning in your choices at this time, because we always create a karmic effect or a contract on some spiritual level with what we choose, or the ascension or the vibration of where we set. And this is a reset, remember, an astrological reset. It's about being incredibly mindful of frequencies and energies, particularly of the lower. Yeah, see, having a really different perspective. The Hangman in reverse, having a change of perspective, particularly while you're going through all of these confusion, memories, emotions, and things like that. Yeah, see, be very mindful of your decisions. And the Emperor in reverse can be persuaded. The Emperor upright can be about clear, direct, holding order, holding strong, you know, setting a standard, setting a level, I should say, not a standard, a level, or within your frequency, because he makes a final decision. And in reverse, there is a big high, this is my validation, that you could be persuaded to change your frequency, your mind, be led astray, seen or tricked, or this is seeing something backwards. So be very careful at this time, okay? And if this doesn't resonate with you and you are not worried about that happening in your life, then this reading is not for you, so do not message me. Got it? So, Temperance is about balance. See, pull back, allow things to evolve naturally. This is about transcendence. It is about the higher up. It is about a natural evolution. And what are you going to have? You're going to have lower vibrational frequencies, unevolved people, drama, you know, this is my partying card, this is drama, this is a page is unevolved energy coming in to distract you, and they are good at that. They are convincing of that. They can talk the talk, they can walk the walk, they can ooze the sexuality, they can the lure, the and it's not a staying energy. It's a distracting energy. It's an unevolved energy. So if it's important for you to move into higher divine unions, higher divine connections, higher divine life, higher divine lifestyle on the earth, higher divine love, higher divine meaning of life, that is what we're saying. You need to be very careful of unevolved or lower vibrational frequencies that are going to try and come in. Yep, they'll cause you nothing but mental stress, mental turmoil, and they are here to absolutely distract you and throw you off your path, and you will realize that. See, be mindful where you're connecting spiritually, where you're offering your energy and your time and your spiritual energy right now. Yeah, just step back. There's definitely an offer coming in, or no, Spirit said things will be presented, so offers will be presented to you. This is just confirmation of what I was saying. Offers will be presented to you. To change your mind, to change your perspective, to take you off path, to see things around the wrong way. And there's a choice of direction here, so be mindful of that choice. Yep, can't make this up, look. The fated wheel of change. There's the test, there's the universe, there's the higher up, there's the evolutionary cycle, and you're at a karmic choice point of where you're about to go. On a spiritual level, on a karmic level. The Sun card. You may see this lower vibrational person as you know, very persuasive, very convincing to the eye, very good on the eye, very alluring. For others of you, you will see through this. Spirit will shine a big bright light on this, or within you or through you, so that you can make the higher decision. Look at that. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And I've got the Queen of Cups. I have to pull that out and look at that and that one. Oh my gosh, okay. So very fast out of nowhere, this will come in, this will sideswipe you, because that's what it does. That's what sabotage does. It just comes out of nowhere, or it comes in as you've made connections, or you're evolving, or you're about to evolve, or you're about to step into a new level. What is it? Comes out of nowhere. This sabotage confuses you, offers some love, some spiritual connection, whatever, but it's not. It puts you in this resistant energy where you don't know where to move, don't know what to do. It's a choice between your higher and lower self, what we just talked about, unions, relationships, higher and lower self, choice of direction, choice of two, choice of higher and lower self, who you are about to union up with, who you are about to connect with. There could be a choice between a higher vibrational relationship, or this, and see, healing. And the Queen of Cups is spiritual love, unconditional love. Now, when we talk about love, we talk about frequency. Choosing the right frequency, choosing the right person, place, situation. And it seems the masculine in us, which is the base chakra, which is the relationships, passion, vulnerability, intimacy, passion, lust, sex, all those things, all those base things. This is going to be toyed with and played with. So be mindful of that for whoever needs to hear it. There seems to be a reset, a rebirth with the Empress here, someone about to expand, move forward to an Empress energy. And Empress energy is very high vibrational, particularly with the Star card. It is a high vibrational connection. That is where you're meant to be heading. I just heard that's North Node. That's where you're meant to be heading. And you need to release some burdens and some attachments, some sabotage, some attacks that will be coming in to get you off path to this expansion, moving you beyond. Someone coming in, something coming in to move you beyond your current level, sent by the higher up, a blessing, a gift, a reward. There's the karmic choice. So a lot of you are going to have the past come in. A lot of you are going to have exes come in, or people or places or situations or relationships or friendships that try and sabotage you and keep you off your path of evolution. You must discern this. For others of you, you may have had a new connection or be given or led to a new connection, and that will be trying, if it's of a higher spiritual evolutionary level, something you like this energy, the Empress, Star card, wish fulfillment, blessings from the higher up, contracts, evolution here, big evolution here. And within yourself, doesn't have to be a person, place, or situation, can be within yourself. There will be definitely people, place, situations, friends, whatever, attachments coming in to try and sabotage this and block this and make you abandon, reject you, a path, a choice, a higher evolution. Where you could have absolute 10 of Pentacles. Stability, security, something you can grow and build with mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So there it is, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here because this was more so a message about, I just had a few people ask me questions and it's particularly about the spiritual part, where do we get a choice, do we not get a choice? Because a lot of people like where they are. You know, they're happy to evolve spiritually, but they don't step into, you know, other frequencies, other levels that other people are. And the people that are doing that, or choose to, or have a higher purpose or drive to do that, they're being activated, reset, realigned, unified, all of that. And they are more the ones that will get the sabotages and things like that within themselves. So there is no need for panic. But if you're just going through it on a 3D level, we call it, there is no right or wrong for you as an individual person. It is about choices and where you want to evolve into full potential, okay, or higher consciousness. If you choose and you're quite happy and you want to, you know, stay in the North Node to a degree, you will expand, you will grow. It's not that you won't, but you know, that's good, that's okay too. There is absolutely no judgment. Any judgment that comes will be, and not even judgment, it's just tests from the higher up to see where you're at and what you will choose. And when we choose, we set like a karmic cycle, good or bad, negative or positive, and because that has the you know, the law of cause and effect in that, and what you're going to learn. So please don't measure this against other, like, what you should be doing. What you're going through is your own personal journey, and what your contracts are is your own personal journey. We just bring you this guidance so that it helps you validate, understand, protects you, keeps you safe, and it is just to help you understand. Okay, all right, take care, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Okay, bye.